Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another anime guide where today I'm going to continue watching Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. Today I'm watching episodes 25 and 26, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, 25 and 26. The last two episodes a lot happened with Sirocco kind of doing his whole manipulation thing on Jared, and I'm pretty sure her name is Sarah, the one who's working with Jared right now, as well as Amuro going on to Von Braun and getting completely attacked and Von Braun almost getting like entirely destroyed, as well as Katz kind of sneaking off and joining him, almost getting killed as well. So that was exciting, as well as Fa. She's also going through a bunch of shit too, because she feels like what happened with Von Braun seems to be her fault. At least that's what she feels, it seems like. Continue on. These videos come out earlier on Patreon. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get right into episode 25 of Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. What? What? Colony drop? Oh? Oh, white flag for surrender? That's Sarah or something like that, right? Pretty sure her name's Sarah. The one that works with Jared. Oh, they're gonna throw it at the moon? Yeah, I don't think Sarah would be so willing to just go over to the argument like this. Like, this definitely seems like a plan that probably Sirocco cooked up. Because I feel like she'd still want to get revenge for her friend that died at the hands of Ayug. It doesn't make sense to me why she'd go over so quickly like this. Unless the only reason would be if the Titans are actually planning on dropping Side 4 on the moon, and she did seem like the type of person that, at least at first, like actually cared about the rules and thought that they were actually doing the right thing, like the Titans. So if the Titans were planning on dropping a colony, then maybe she just against that. That could be possible. Yep, Sirocco. Yep. I feel like Jamaican would be willing to drop the colony because I feel like he's just someone that's just dedicated to the Titans and he's willing to do whatever order they give him. I mean, at least this one would be uninhabited. Yeah.
放射能汚染が気になる。
ガンダムのコクピットにいれば大丈夫ですよ。
しかしな、君が赤ちゃんを産めんようにでもなったら。
私、結婚考えてませんから。
でも注意。
He's so awkward. He's so awkward when it comes to Emma.
あの子には近づかない方がいいよ。かつ、
僕が行けなくって、カミーユは行けるんですか？
カツ、カミーユは忠告をしてくれてるのよ。
I feel like Bright and all of them are like too soft on Katz because like he wants to be a pilot, he's trying to be a soldier, but at the same time he's not following any of the rules that a soldier should be following, you know? He's not like he's like barely paying attention to like his superior officers and stuff like that. So at the same time he's also like putting himself in unnecessary danger like over and over again, and then he's now like trying to get he will try and get along with Sarah, even though she's from the Titan and they still don't know whether or not she's a spy, whether or not she's there on orders to try and like get information out of the AUG, or if she actually defected. So it's like you have to I feel like they have to be stricter on Katz before he just does something that just messes something up, you know, or gets him like extremely injured or killed.
一人であの子の部屋に入ったんでしょ？
あのね、
カミーユ、
いきなりアップになるな。
あなたは情報局のスタッフじゃないんでしょ？だったら一人でサラとかって人の部屋に入ってドア閉めるのおかしくない？
そりゃおかしいよな。悪かったよ。謝るよ。
Everyone's walking by like, what's going on over there?
敵は子供を潜り込ませてきたんだぞ。
やはりスパイですか？あんな子が。
ニュータイプを戦いで使う場合、年齢は関係ないな。
カミーユはよくやっています。ファーに噛みつかれながらも。
ああ、直感と用心深さを持ち合わせ始めた。しかしまだ若すぎる。
ニュータイプに年齢は関係ないのでしょ？
まだニュータイプとは思えないな。
Of course, Bright hasn't seen the things that we've seen as viewers, but yeah, Camille does seem to be a new type, he just refuses to acknowledge it. I feel like they're definitely gonna drop it on Granada.
わかった。グラナダかフォンブランカによって警報の出し方が違ってくる。急げ。
モビルスーツ隊はコロニーの支援隊以外は対モビルスーツ戦の用意。この作戦に成功すれば1週間の有給休暇が出る。
俺たちはジャマイカンのおもちゃか。
やだ、パイロット一人の気分で作戦がどうとでもなると思うな。
なら成功法で戦わせろ。
戦うなとは言っておらん。
I was really hoping the colony drop was gonna be like a fake out, but no. Oh man.
アポで注意。お先に。
よし、行け。
ずいぶん外が騒がしいみたいね。
ああ、モビルスーツの出撃が始まったんだ。
大きくないの？
君の身上書のサイズが間違ってなければ大丈夫さ。
あなたはこんなところにいていいの？
どういう？
Nope.
あなたパイロットなのでしょ？出撃しなくちゃいけないんでしょ？
僕はそのつもりでもモビルスーツがないんだ。
私のハイザックがあるじゃない。
ハイザック？ありゃダメだ。ジオンタイプのはいろいろ乗ったけどハイザックは触ったこともない。
Spending too much time with her.
これで少しは生き延びられるわ。かつ
艦長命令だから。
持ってきてくれたのはあなたよ。私ならハイザックの操縦を教えてあげられるわ。
サラが
あなたニュータイプでしょ？私あなたの活躍見たいな。
そうだな。
But man, if she is a cyber new type, and as I read in the comments for the last Zeta reaction video, some of you were mentioning how yes, Sirocco is a new type. I kind of like assumed so already. But you guys were mentioning how Sirocco uses like his intuition and his new type abilities to like help him manipulate people, which makes sense thinking back on it. I feel like Sarah's doing the same thing with Katz. If she is a cyber new type and she does have like that new type like intuition and stuff, then she definitely is using it to manipulate Katz there.
脅かさないでくださいよ。
そんなものよ。
死んじゃダメだ。みんなが不幸になる。
I feel like with at least Emma having been with Emma having been a Titan and her having defected the Titans and joined AU, they're kind of like, they at least, since they have like a prior like example of someone from Titan, the Titans affecting, they're kind of hoping that Sarah would probably defect, but I feel like that's not the case at all either. She's doing it under orders, you know. Yeah, the Zeta Gundam design is really growing on me, man. The more I watch this series, the more I like it.
住民には動揺を与えるわけには参りませんから。
Evacuate Granada and Granada, but don't make the people panic.
グラナダの市長の
ゴン、市民を地下トンネルへ避難させるぞ。
それはダメだ。メラニー州カーバン氏もアーガマとラーデッシュに任せろと言っている。
そんな言葉でグラナダの市民の命を。
Yeah.
アーガマもラーディッシュも勝つよ。でなければ地球は滅び、ティターンズのエウーゴもなくなる。
死ぬ時は一緒だというのか。
Yeah, they have to win. If they lose, they're dropping a colony, everyone's dead. If you evacuate, it won't make a difference because they have to win regardless.
四方を撃ったら敵も撃ってくるぞ。大戦闘戦速。
はっ、四方。敵の河川のもとへ砲撃。出撃したヤザンはどうしたんだ。
Okay, okay. Here comes Katz and Shadow.
はい、カタパルトデッキのハイザックが邪魔だって。
ブリッジの命令か。
And that guy just assumed it was an order from the bridge.
大丈夫か。これではコロニーはグラナダに落ちない。大丈夫です。質量が大きい。
レコアキアモビルスーツにかかる。なら私はカッパルスエンジンを。
Okay. Emma. Oh my god, that was brutal as fuck.
アレキサンドリアで使ってる変形モビルスーツって資格があるのよ。
見えないところがあるの？
そう。急いで作られたモビルスーツらしいからね。下に。あえて嬉しかったわ。
あああ
皮肉じゃないのよ。かつ好きよ。
And now Katz is in a situationship.
あの女。
かつあなたそんなところにいて危ないでしょ。
逃がすつもりではなかったんです。
あなたサラってこう逃がしたの？
He fully did. I don't care that it's Katz anymore. Like, he has to get heavily reprimanded for this. Minimum. Like, he's already been doing a bunch of shit on his own, like completely like disregarding like orders and everything. Like, this is just a major fuck up. There has to be some sort of consequence that they give Katz for something like this. He says that. I'm pretty sure he said that last time too. Ooh. Okay, but was that information correct though? Was that... that information was correct though. Did she actually take a liking to Katz then? Which is why she gave him some info? Okay, Emma. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, okay, nice, nice, nice. She took one out. Or she increased the boost on it so that it changes the direction. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, don't get me wrong, that still sounds pretty close, if I'm being honest, for a whole colony to drop. Yeah. He of course he trusted AU would win, but he was still very nervous.
カツが敵の資格を教えてくれて助かったけど、いいんですよ。
それはそれ。いいわね。星座は崩してはいけないわよ。
はい。 人間ってそんなに信じられないのか。
He's just too hopeful. He was way too optimistic, you know? I'm happy that Katz. Of course, I'm happy he's fine. I'm happy he's safe. But at the same time, it's just like he keeps making these mistakes or interfering unnecessarily. Like, at least like last episode or like the episode before that, I'm happy that he went into Von Braun. I'm happy he sneaked into Von Braun with Camille, because he was able to save Camille from Jared and Maurer. Pretty sure that's her name. I'm happy with that. I'm not talking about that exactly, but there's times when he's like gotten into a mobile suit or like done like something else, or this time releasing the spy that they probably could have gotten more information out of, and it's like that's just too big of a mistake for him not to get reprimanded in some way, shape, or form. And sure, they put him in solitary and they're kind of, I guess, like making him sit in a specific way as like form of punishment for like what he did. But yeah, regardless of the punishment, they just have to supervise him more, you know? Like, I get that on the Argama they don't have like a ton of personnel. Like, everyone's there doing their job. They can't just like have someone whose job is solely focused on keeping watch over Katz. I get that they don't have the personnel to do that. But at least like give him another job other than mobile suit pilot in the meantime, you know, because they even mentioned they don't have enough mobile suits for all the pilots that they have. So if Katz can't be a mobile suit pilot at this time because they don't have enough mobile suits, then give him a different job so that at least if he's working there, someone can supervise him while he's working with them, so that he's not like off doing some other random shit, almost getting himself killed again, you know? But yeah, at least when it comes to Sarah and Katz, I'm guessing what she said about her taking a liking to him is true, that she did in fact take a liking to him, which is why she gave him that information about how, was it Zezans? I don't remember his name exactly, which is why she gave Katz the information on the actual weak point of the mobile armor type mobile suit, or mobile suit type mobile armor, which was that it's blind from the bottom, which Katz immediately took advantage of and got a hidden from below. Yeah, she's definitely working under Siroko's orders. I'm guessing Fa likes Camille because of this scene. I'm guessing Sirocco wants something to do with the moon. I'm guessing he wants to like take over the moon, or maybe start his empire on the moon or something like that. Which is why it would have been bad for him if they dropped a colony on Granada, because then it would have destroyed the last city available on the moon. So yeah, Sirocco's fucking weird, bro. Also, about Sarah being possibly in cyber new type, as they said, she doesn't, if she is, she's not exhibiting any of the, she doesn't seem to be experiencing any of the backlash that she would be for being a cyber new type. So she either, in my opinion, isn't one, or she's a perfected cyber new type without any of the issues that 4 would have had, you know? Either way, that was episode 25 of Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. Now we're getting right into episode 26. Oh, it's so hard for me to decide whether I prefer the RX-78-2 or the Zeta. Like, which one I prefer more, because they both look so good now, in my opinion. This Zeta looks so nice. The Ghost of Xeon.
ジオンの亡霊。
真下に死角があるんだよ。分かってんのか。
強制しときました。ヤザン隊。
Oh, they fixed the problem. Oh, Yazan.
この騒ぎは何か。一刻も早くグリプスに向かわねばならんのだ。それを。
だからこそここで追撃を叩き、敵の足を止めるのです。
何か策でもあるのか。
申し訳ありません。気をつけい。
分 かった勝手にやれ。
コロニー落としの作戦と俺とどちらが正しいか見せてやる。
Yeah, it would be a lot more difficult to take out Yazan now that he fixed the problem with the blind spot.
アレキサンドリアまで敵を引っ張ってくる。
しかし
今までアーガマを落とせなかったのは戦艦の戦力を有効に使えなかったからだがな。
中隊長殿、
縮んどるぞ。まだ出撃前だ。しっかりせい。
Hey, yo, I just noticed what he did there. What the heck? Yeah, I'm guessing he's of the belief that Jamaican's been, I guess, in his own case, playing it safe, like sacrificing like soldiers to like fight, but he himself is like always keeping himself safe. So the moment he's in danger, he's like, fuck this, bro, get out.
G ディフェンサーはどうか。
整備完了しました。
Mhm.
あとは私の問題だけです。
注意ならできる。注意。お茶を付き合わないか。
ダメです。
タイミングが悪いんだよな。そうそう。
He's trying at least. At least he's trying, you know? Oh, they're only going with 2 mobile suits? Oh no, they're going with a lot more, okay.
普通の戦艦じゃありません。
何か。
あ、ゼータガンダムの整備終わったもので。
ドゴスギアは普通ではないだと。
はい。あの船にはものすごいプレッシャーを感じるんです。
そうか。素直になったものだ。
Yeah.
私の出る幕はないか。うじうじした。
He's just like, he's learned to get along with everyone a lot better.
手はず通りやれ。コロニー落としの落とし前をつける。了解。
ガッツ、何度言わせるの？
僕だって一人前のパイロットです。
No, you're
こ
not.
のままじゃ何のためにラディッシュにいるのか。
焦らないで。
ラトロ隊がいれば。
Cat should not be putting up this much attitude right after what he just fucking did in the last episode, bro.
こんな弾に当たったら原砲もんだぞアドル。
申し訳ありません。
天井ではビビった者が死ぬんだ。覚えておけ。
はい。
そこ。
よし、けなげなもんだ。
逃げた。
おい、何やってんだ。G ディフェンサーの出撃命令なんて出てないぞ。誰かがマーク2まで届けなくちゃいけないんでしょ。何？お前誰だ？
Okay, you can't keep letting cats do this shit. You literally can't. You literally can't.
やらせろ。勝つにはいい勉強だ。
大丈夫ですか？
エマ注意がいる。
You're fine with it, I guess.
戦艦と思われます。
何？
G ディフェンサー出ます。
なんだと？こっちに突っ込んでくる。ヤザンを呼び出せ。ダメです。回線が繋がれません。
I will say, there's a lot less battleships fighting in Zeta than there was in the original Gundam. I noticed that in the original Gundam, at least when it came to the white base, I guess it was because Zeon was trying to take down the white base, since it was the only battleship kind of its class, of its ability. There was a lot. It was constantly, the Zeons were constantly trying to take down the white base, so it was always fighting. It was always getting attacked. It was always fighting. And Bright and everyone on the white base kind of learned how to fight, not only with like the mobile suits, but also like use the white base in battle, like to its maximum capabilities. But here in Zeta, we haven't seen like battles including like a lot of people, a lot of battleships and all that, like, and also they aren't like trying to take down the Argama or the Alexandria and stuff like that, so it's like we don't really see much of the ships doing much of the fighting. It's a lot of mobile suits fighting, but not at all when it comes to like the battleships and anything like that. What is that? Oh.
この前の小僧か。
神へのこと？
女。
Oh, that was.
わかりました。あれはジオン公国のグアジンタイプです。
ジオンの。
Hmm? Is that Yazan who Emo's just fighting? Bro.
証明弾
Brother.
そこがエマさん
GD フェンサー
やらせるか
Hey, yo.
エマさんが危ないんだ。出動します。ゼータガンダムの発進許可願います。
待て、今キャプテンと変わる。
カミーユ聞いているのか。エマチュイがどうしたというんだ。
感じるんです。エマさんが救いを求めているんですよ。
カミーユ我々にわからない何かを感じているのか。
ブライトキャプテン、
わかった、発進を許可する。
ありがとうございます。
Okay, so I'm guessing they're letting Camille
ア
rest.
ムロレイに
Yeah. Oh my god, why did they suddenly add so much detail to the Zeta Gundam here? It looks so good. He sorted very fast. Of course, I don't know exactly how long it took, but that was a quick cutscene.
タイミングが
エマさん何やってるんだこいつ
誰
エマさん、逃げて。
カミーユ
この前の新型が
証拠りもなくまた来る。
Oh, seems to have worked. Okay, and then the top part where Katz is turns into a little fighter.
キャプテンゼータガンダムですゼータガンダムが来ました
Yeah, that G Defender seems extremely powerful.
微速交代に入る。
Oh, nice.
どこだ見つかった
Katz, you have to run.
来た出力が違うんだ
Bro, stop trying to fight. Just try and get out of there. He says he's had plenty of training, but he doesn't even know what he's doing. Okay, nice.
これか
Nice job, Katz. Oh my god. Oh my god.
後ろかどっちから来るやるな新型の
He landed right next to Katz.
脱出したのかパイロットは
GD フェンサーのコアファイターハイサックのパイロットネモキマーク2を頼む私はカツを救出するために降りる
よろしいのですか。
状況によってはマーク2だけを引き上げても構わない
わかりました。
Yeah, I was about to say, are you sure you just want to leave the Mark II right there?
何のために空に来させたのかわからなくなる
各訪問対艦砲火開始だ。少佐、ここからではモビルスーツの戦闘区域を直撃します。ヤザンに迂回させろ。撃て。
Yeah, he went out on his own.
なんだと味方に向かって発砲したのか
Isn't Katz in there? Yeah. Yeah, this is an old, beat up, destroyed model, bro.
誰
カツ
エマチュイ
こんなところで何をしてるの
武器を探してますモビルスーツの一機ぐらい
いい加減にしなさい
危ない
上にあったハイサックのパイロット
エネルギーが
Yeah.
弾切れか
Seems like you're both out. They don't know that, or at least Camille doesn't know that Katz and Emma are in here. What did that say? I'm actually quite interested in what that probably said. Maiden Sunrise, CU/LNT. Okay. No idea what to make of that.
向こうが来るか待ち伏せか
Katz, you have a gun for a reason. Come on.
そっちのやつ銃を捨てて。撃ってください。子供のくせに。なんだ。カミーユってやつか。
なんで僕の名前を。
女子供に頼るとはエウーゴも底が浅いな。
そうさせたのはチターンズだろ。
誰が。乗ってきたモビルスーツはどうした。
味方機がついている。奪おうとしても無駄よ。
そうだな。乗り捨てにするわけはないか。
無理しない方がいいわ。怖いのはどっちも一緒よ。
余計なことを言うな。早くしろ。
Way too close for comfort.
カツ
Did he just leave? Wait. Did you just leave Emma there?
カミーユ何やってんだ。
Bro, that thing doesn't even look like it works anymore.
ゼータガンダム。
誰かいる。
もらった。
まだ。博物館にあったのと同じだ。動くか。当たり前か。
何。
これだ。
なんだと。腕は2本があるんだ。
Okay, Katz.
使える。
そんなもの。
Okay, okay, okay.
カツ。エマ注意。
カミーユは敵を追って。カツは大丈夫よ。
しかし。
行きなさい。
わかりました。
Okay, they have to give Katz some form of training on their mobile suits because every time he gets on one, he doesn't know what he's doing. So how can he be a pilot?
ちゃんと追いついてくれよ。
なぜ待っていたの。
注意もカツのことも気になる。
やつめ、大きな口を聞いときながら逃げ戻ってきたのか。
止まった。
チャンスです。
黙って。
撃てよガンダム。狙いを外すな。
Does he plan on getting Jamaican killed? Yeah.
ここは戦場だからな。
Does that count as fragging?
カミーユ、ごめんなさい。あなたが戦闘中に後方のことを考えすぎるから、ついガッとなっちゃって。
いえ、注意のおっしゃる通りです。もう少し戦いに集中します。カツ、ありがとう。助かった。君がいなけりゃやられていた。
どうせその後で怒るんでしょ。
それは私たちの仕事じゃないわ。
Oh, man, Katz keeps going out and just doing shit, but at the same time, if he wasn't there, at the same time, he ends up helping. So I'm like, fuck.
元ジオン公国の連中とティターンズが手を結んで宇宙要塞建設の話は聞いている。それがこの正面の空域にあるというのか。
Oh, man.
さすがだ。礼を言うぞ、カミーユ。
いえ、カツのおかげです。よく助けてくれました。
アーガムから連絡が入った。クワトロ隊員が地球から戻ってくる。
本当ですか。
Oh.
アーガムが迎えに行くそうだ。
グア人が沈みます。
Bro, Katz does not fail to make these episodes at least 5x more stressful than they already were. Because these fights and everything, the whole colony dropping shenanigans in the last episode were already stressful as hell. But then Katz putting himself in these situations, letting a spy go, pretty much just taking over the G Defensor to, of course, he helped Emma, he helped Katz, or he helped Camille, but still doing all these things like of his own volition. It just stresses me out because I don't know the fact that he's just doing this, regardless of whether anyone asked him to or not. But he doesn't. He then proceeds to talk about all this training that he has. He talks about like, oh, I've done like a bunch of training. He's trained a bunch of old like mobile suits from like 5 generations ago. I don't know what generation of mobile suit they're on right now, but from what I've seen in different like of all the like Gundam stuff I've seen, we have the of course the original Gundam RX-78-2. We have the Alex from 0080. We have the Marks 1 and 2, or Units 1 and 2 from 0083. And now from what I've seen, the Zeta Gundam. I don't know if there's also the Mark 2. So I'm assuming that's at least like 4 or 5 generations of Gundams worth, you know? So it's like the technology that Katz has trained in, at least when it comes to mobile suits, it's already like several generations older. And as we've seen, at least in this episode, when he got into the G Defensor, or when he got into another mobile suit, was it a Rick DS in like a previous episode, or was it the Mark II? I don't remember exactly which one. He didn't know what he was doing in these like mobile suits and these fighters. So it's like, I get they brought him on to be a pilot, but if that's the case, at least like in between battles, throw him in a cockpit and just teach him what to do, you know? Because you can't have him as a pilot if he doesn't even fucking know how to pilot any of these fucking mobile suits or fighters. Like, at least teach him it, or at least make him go and learn it himself with a fucking instructor's manual or something, bro. Because I can't keep putting up with this bro. I can't. And also, continue on the topic of Katz. Him going off and doing all these things brings me stress to no end, but at the same time, it's like, at least the last 2 times that he's done it, when he went, or not the last 2 times, but at least when he kind of snuck into joining Camille on his mission to Von Braun, and this time when he kind of took over, or not took over, when he piloted the G Defensor of his own volition, at least these 2 times, he actually did in fact saved Camille both times. In Von Braun, he saved Camille from Jared and Maurer when they were pretty much gonna almost kidnap him in that situation, take him hostage. And here, when he saved Camille once again by using this Omo suit that he's trained on in a museum, and he pretty much saved Camille from almost getting beam saber through his skull, you know? So it's like, thank you, but at the same time, you're stressing me out, bro. Yeah, I'm guessing Yazan, he just did not like Jamaican at all. Just going off the fact that that he pretty much got him killed, you know. But originally I thought he just wanted just like instill some fear in Jamaican by getting him involved in battle, let alone getting him involved. He just like put himself directly in between the G Defensor, the Mark II with the G Defensor, and Jamaican and the bridge of his ship directly behind him, so that he just dodges and kills him. I was not expecting that to happen. I'm actually kind of sad that Jamaican had to go that way, but it is what it is. This has been Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam, episodes 25 and 26. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time with episodes 27 and 28. Peace.